Welcome to Trim, an easy and fast way to shorten and track the URLs you post to Twitter and anywhere else. If you use Twitter, you understand how every character counts. Trim, like its name suggests, takes long URLs and trims them down to the minimum number of characters possible, helping ensure that your links remain intact when they're tweeted and retweeted, shared on mobiles, or emailed. A valuable feature that sets Trim apart from other services is how the URLs created with Trim are unique for each user. If you're a registered user at Trim, you can get statistics on each and every URL you create. Signing up is free. Just enter your desired username, a password, and your email address, and you're logged in. For your reference, we email you your username, but for now you're ready to go. Let's have a quick look at how easy it is to trim a URL. Here we're looking at a blog post about Nambu, our popular Twitter client. It's not uncommon for blogs to have entire blog post titles in their URLs. We'll copy this URL, which is far too long for Twitter or for emails, where long links often break when they wrap from one line to the next. Then we'll paste our URL into the Trim text box area. We'll uncheck this Twitter option for the moment, since we're going to be copying and pasting this link into an email. When the orange Trim button is clicked, our link is displayed below, from where we can copy it for pasting. Here's another blog article. Curiously enough, it's also about Nambu. We're going to copy the link, as we did earlier, and paste it into our Trim window. This time, we're going to keep the defaulted Twitter option checked. Here, when we click the Trim button, we'll see the text box open, similar to Twitter's own text area, that has our trimmed URL included in that area, where our characters are counting down from 140. Since you don't yet have your Trim account associated with your Twitter account, you're prompted to authorize Trim at Twitter's website. And in the new window, that is Twitter's authorization page, enter your Twitter username and password. Please note that Trim doesn't see or store this information. Twitter will redirect you back to Trim here, but you can close this window. Reload the page where you've begun your tweet, and you'll notice that you now see your account where it says Send To, where you also have the option of adding additional accounts. When you finish your tweet and click Submit, that's it. This is your URL list on your URL homepage. You'll see a number of clickable options here, the most important of which is Stats. Clicking on Stats, you're defaulted to the statistics summary for that particular link. You'll notice that Trim separates humans from bots. Bots are automated programs that only want to know the destination of the Trim URL you shared. You have a breakdown here showing from what countries your human visitors have come from, and below that, the platforms and browsers used by your last 15 visitors. The Referrers tab enables you to tell where people are picking up your link, and the number of hits the link's gotten from each of those referring websites. Agents shows you a more detailed version of what we previously saw in the Summary tab. Here is a visual breakdown of the browsers used and the platforms used by your link visitors. Clicking More even gives you the nitty-gritty specifics of the browsers and platforms. Similar to the Agents tab, the Locations tab gives you a view familiar from the Summary tab, but in greater detail that includes the total number of visitors from particular countries over time with the percentage breakdown. So that's Trim, the best way to shorten and track your links for Twitter. Thanks for signing up, and if you have any ideas for how the tool can be improved, use the Feedback tab and let us know. And thanks for watching.